The Urbanna Oyster Festival takes place the first weekend of November. And this year, I decided to go up on Tuesday, a few days early, to get a really good location for anchorage because the anchorage does fill up. There's a lot of boats there. The following day, on Wednesday, sailing vessel Miss Lois joined us and rafted up to my boat. I also put up some flags. This is one of the absolutely beautiful sunsets of the sun setting over the town of Urbanna in the Urbanna Creek Harbor. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot. It does get busy. The Urbanna Oyster Festival brings in 50, 60, maybe 70,000 people. So it is a big festival for sure. On Friday, just before the festival started, sailing vessel Bright Hope joined us. And now I have Harvest Moon in the middle, Bright Hope on my port side, and Miss Lois on my starboard side. And of course, I had to put up some flags. I could not resist. As you can see, there's a number of boats there. There's also a couple of boats that are rafted up right behind us. And this is kind of a closer view, gives you a sense of what it's like to be part of this beautiful, beautiful location. One of the really cool things was watching all the things that took place as everything is coming together. We had the opportunity to see Godspeed sail in.
And we have behind us, which was really beautiful to see come in yesterday, which was the Godspeed. It was at full sail. And now we're going into the Urbana Marina Town Dock. And we're going to go.
The original Godspeed, along with Susan Constant and Discovery, set sail from London on December 20th, 1606, bound for Virginia. It had carried about 105 passengers and 39 crew and was a 4-month-long transatlantic voyage. This particular vessel, Godspeed, is a replica, a recreation of that. These ships have been recreated at the Jamestown Settlement, which is a museum of 17th century Virginia. Visitors can board and check out one of these ships moored along the James River, and with a crew and staff of volunteers, the Godspeed periodically sails to other ports in the Chesapeake Bay region to participate in commemorative and community events. We had the privilege of being able to see this vessel. Not only did we get to see it, but we got to see it under sail. This is it sailing out of the Urbana Creek, and it's under sail power right now, and it's just absolutely stunningly beautiful. This is a passenger vessel, and it is sailed with volunteer crew, and it sails around the Chesapeake Bay. This particular vessel was launched in 2006. Takes a crew of 12 to run her, and you can see it's just a beautiful, beautiful vessel. And I was so privileged to be able to see it. Of course, this year was taken Sunday after the festival was over, but let's look back at the festival and see some of the things and sights and sounds that we got to see. It really was a wonderful experience. Lots and lots of oysters, lots and lots of food, lots and lots of things to do. One of the things that we did, just for kicks and giggles, is we took a dinghy ride way up Urbana Creek. We went pretty far up. We probably went about 2.5, 3 miles up the creek. Beautiful fall foliage, calm waters. We were just able to let the dinghy fly. And so we were up on plane and cruising along. And the colors really looked cool. We're pretty close to peak fall foliage. We were in Urbana early, and we got to see something that you don't normally get to see, and that is them sorting the oysters. They sort them by size, and what they do is they pour oysters in one side, and there's different size holes, and it sorts them so that you can see you can get different sizes of oysters. The biggest ones come out the end, and various sizes fall down in between. And these are oysters that are getting ready to be served here at the Oyster Festival. There were all kinds of booths. There were all kinds of booths, all kinds of bands, lots and lots of music. Um, you could go on for hours and hours and hours and talk about all the different booths and crafts and stuff that you could see. This is a video shot of looking at Festival Village, and this is one of the bands that was playing down by the waterfront.
Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child in my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tide? Can I handle the season of my life?
Everybody loves a parade. And as you can see, they're just getting ready to get started. This is the festival parade in Urbanna, complete with high school bands. And of course, we have the festival queens and their little spats. And this is a legend. She is the oyster chucker champion internationally too. All kinds of gorgeous floats. This is kind of cute. More high school bands. You gotta love it. For a small town, this really is a nice parade. Easily equal to what you would find in a big city. And they got, of course, beyond high school bands, they have other kinds of groups that are just out dancing and having a good time playing music. Along with high school bands, you got your baton twirlers. And of course the Shriners. Gotta love this. And some of them have personality too. Of course, we got race cars. And anytime you have race cars, you obviously have one that's broke down, so you got to have a tow tractor. Gotta love the tractor trailers. Floats are very well done. I can remember having a trike when I was a kid wanting to do stuff like this. But these here are the real things. And right along with that, more high school bands. really is a sweet parade and one that I very much enjoyed having watched. This year's festival was absolutely wonderful. We had a great time between Miss Lois and Bright Hope rafted up to the boat. This is Miss Lois heading out to the harbor, and Harvest Moon and Bright Hope are still tied up together, but are disembarking just a little bit. And so we're all going to wave goodbye to you, and hopefully we will see you next year at the Urbanna Oyster Festival.